the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Broncos and the Bears, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
They say summer is that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Fields. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing Jones. And that's complete to Cooks. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Williams again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 25 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, the Bears are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first down throw. Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Down to about the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now Jones. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jones. Out route complete to Dulcich. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. From the 17, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Fields. This will be caught at about the 5. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Fields. Pass incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver's offense ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well tender. And now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. It's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This will be caught. Judy. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Jones feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 2nd down, Williams. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. After one, 17-7 is our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are back within a score. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. It's complete to Robinson. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Fields now to throw.
And he rifles one incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields caught by Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Here's Fields.
Pryor has it complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it's Fields.
And a hook up over the middle to Pryor.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On second down, Montgomery bulldozes past him. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
On first down, it's Fields.
And that is caught. But he will.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A give to the fullback on the dive. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Going up the gut, Montgomery. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Back to throw, Fields.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you got to get the ball out quick.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Throwing Jones.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Jones throw taken in by Sutton. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man John.